Salt Papi has taken the YouTube boxing scene by storm, leaving audiences in awe with his lightning-fast speed, masterful boxing skills, and devastating knockout power. With the perfect record of 3 wins in 3 fights, the question on everyone's mind is Salt Papi the best YouTube boxer out there? Salt Papi has received huge praise for his skills in his past few fights, and he showed exactly why on the undercard of KSI vs Faze Temperrr. Salt Papi didn't think twice when he was offered to fight Josh, a TikTok creator from the USA who is sometimes called the boogeyman of YouTube boxing because he was the most avoided fighter in the platform's lineup. No one wanted to fight Bruckner due to his size, chiseled buff body, and years of experience as a professional MMA fighter and boxer. But Salt Papi pulled off a smashing knockout victory over his opponent in the second round, a sensational win considering the odds stacked against the Filipino-British social media star and the quality of the fighter he faced. In the first round, despite being the considerably smaller man, Salt Papi did not look fazed as he showboated throughout, smiling and shaking his head at all of Bruckner's punches. In the second round, Salt Papi showed his hand speed as he landed a clean counter left hand that sent Bruckner crashing to the canvas, and he was unable to get back to his feet. This was a similar ending to Salt Papi's second fight when he beat Andy Warski by knockout. At first glance, he appears to be a typical 9-to-5 worker in a cheese factory. However, Salt Papi possesses exceptional boxing abilities that will enable him to defeat any YouTube boxer in the ring. Let's examine some of these exceptional skills. Good foot movement. Good footwork is critical for a boxer's success in the ring, and Salt Papi possesses just that. His impressive footwork enables him to move around the ring with precision and efficiency, which gives him a significant advantage over his opponents. By maintaining proper balance, he is able to deliver punches with power and accuracy, while also being able to defend himself effectively. Salt Papi's good footwork also allows him to create angles and move in and out of range, making it difficult for his opponents to predict their next move and land punches. Additionally, his impressive footwork helps him evade punches and counterpunch effectively. This was evident in his last fight against Bruckner. Salt Papi practically maintained control of the fight and gained a strategic advantage over his opponent with his impressive footwork, which is something you rarely see from a YouTube boxer. Salt Papi is an excellent southpaw fighter and a good puncher. A southpaw fighter typically uses their left hand as their power hand, throwing straight punches and hooks to the head and body. They also tend to use their left hand to defend themselves by blocking or parrying punches with their left arm. This can make it difficult for an orthodox fighter to land punches, as the southpaw's left hand is in a different position than they're used to seeing. This is one technique that Salt Papi has used in all his bouts. Because of their stance, southpaws also tend to throw their punches at different angles than orthodox fighters, making it harder for their opponents to anticipate and defend against them. Additionally, southpaws have an advantage in close quarters fighting, as their left hand is in a better position to throw uppercuts and hooks, while their right hand is in a better position to throw overhand punches. Some of the successful southpaw boxers have a good left straight punch, which is their primary weapon, and they use it to set up their other punches like a left hook and overhand left. This is why Salt Papi was able to knock out Bruckner with that powerful left hand of his. Salt Papi has great punching power, and that makes him a formidable opponent in the ring. His powerful punch can knock an opponent out. Even if it doesn't, it can still cause significant damage and disorientation. Salt Papi's great punching uses his power to intimidate his opponents, making them more hesitant to engage. Also, Salt Papi uses his powerful punches to set up other punches by drawing an opponent's guard or making them back off. This opens up opportunities for him to land other punches or combinations. But how come Salt Papi is such a skilled boxer? He didn't acquire all those skills overnight or after months of training. It all started when he was young. He was introduced to the Filipino boxing culture in his early years. Salt Papi and his brothers actually put on their boxing gloves at a young age. Inspired by world champion Manny Pacquiao, they were taught the basics, proper form, and boxing moves. Salt Papi's love for the sport stayed with him. He regularly went to the gym and beat up the heavy boxing bag during his college days. He He even joined a boxing club, but didn't consider entering any amateur matches until given the opportunity to fight with Halal Ham in the Misfits boxing event, which took place on March 5th, 2022, which he also convincingly won. During that first fight event, Salt Papi was conspicuously seen as a bit overweight. His first victory must have triggered the Filipino warrior instinct, as he seriously dove into the life of a boxer, putting in the time, hard work, and dedication for his training and exercises. By the time he had his second fight with Andy Worski on the KSI Misfits 003 fighting event on August 27, 2022 at the O2 Arena, Salt Papi had noticeably lost a lot of weight and was full of energy. It became clear to everybody that his hard work and training paid off with a spectacular win over Worski in an impressive 15-second knockout victory. After the recent win over Josh Bruckner, there's no doubt that Salt Papi is the real deal, having speed, legitimate boxing skills, and knockout power. Salt Papi has now established himself as a formidable YouTube boxer who has won the hearts of YouTube boxing fans. Praise for the influencer has also come from fighters, including British star Chris Eubank Jr., who was ringside for his previous win over Andy Worski. Eubank Jr. was hugely impressed with the display and stated that Papi had the potential to become a star in the box office. Chris said, "When I was watching him licking his lips in front of his opponent before the fight, I was like, this kid's got something." It became very clear early on with the foot movement, the in and out, that he's been practicing his footwork. And then he hit him with the two-piece combo and the guy went to sleep. Incredible. If you look at him, he looks like he works a 9 to 5 at a cheese factory. So to see him come out here, moonwalk, dance, lick his lips, and then knock a guy out, that's box office right there. No doubt Salt Papi has been impressive in all these fights so far, but there are certain areas he still has to work on. The main one is his defensive abilities. When a boxer lacks defensive abilities, it can greatly impact their performance in the ring. Without proper defense, a boxer is more vulnerable to getting hit and more likely to sustain injuries. A boxer who lacks defensive skills may have difficulty avoiding punches and may rely heavily on blocking or absorbing punches with their gloves, which can be taxing on the body over time. If Salt Papi doesn't work on his defensive abilities, he may struggle to control the pace of the fight, especially when he's up against a boxer with powerful punches, because he'll constantly be on the defensive and not able to dictate the action. This can put him at a significant disadvantage against a more skilled opponent who is able to control the distance and tempo of the fight. Now, over to you. Is Salt Papi the best YouTube boxer? Can he defeat the likes of KSI and Logan Paul? Let us know in the comment section below. That'll be all for today's video, and thanks for staying tuned. If you want to influence who we pit against one another in the upcoming video, comment down below, and we'll pick the comment with the most likes. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. Don't forget to keep your guard up, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.